Good morning. Happy, what is today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Look at these fun cards that Chris is going to be sharing with us today. She's using colored pencils.
Gamsol.
Are you doing Gamsol too, Chris? And Gamsol, oh my gosh.
I've always wanted to learn about this, Dawn, so I'm terribly excited.
I know, me too.
I've got colored pencils, but I've never used them with Gamsol.
Well, it's going to be fun. But I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait to see Chris's amazing demo because we have new stuff to share with you first.
Well, Dawn, can I share something first that's just it's a reorder?
Yes.
But summer is not over yet. We're getting a lot of Christmas and fall and Halloween, but we just got back in the flip-flops from Honeybee. So if you didn't get the flip-flops, we received the flip-flop builder, which Teresa made some fabulous. That's $12.99. And then we did get in the stamp set. That's Flippin' Fabulous. That's $19.99. And Flippin' Fabulous does have a coordinating die. I had to look at this die multiple times because it didn't look like Flippin' Fabulous, but it is because there's the flip-flops right there.
There's the flip-flops, and there's the star, and there's the sand dollar and the star, and
so if you want to make some fun summer things like Teresa, that's back in stock.
Yeah, look at how she added like crackle accents there, and then some glossy accents to really make her flip-flops come alive. Love those.
Okay, let's jump from summer to
winter. And hopefully winter's a long ways away yet.
Yes, we hope so. This is the Mystical Winter paper pack, 12 by 12 from Elizabeth Craft, and you can't really see it.
I think you're going to have to open that up, yeah, okay. Because the papers in there are beautiful.
It's very artsy, just like all of the Elizabeth Craft papers.
Look at that one. That's
I particularly
beautiful.
like this one.
Yeah, me too.
And this one. And that one. I just like the artwork and I like the colors.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh.
And
look at the detail. Here, let's go
It
back.
looks like they're all different.
Look at that. The frost.
I think we might want a little frost tomorrow.
Yeah,
when
we'll
it's
need
going
some.
to be 100. Now, are these the same?
We might have to have some ices. Yeah, that looks.
I think those two of each. So
cool.
Those are just $11.99. I think that's pretty good. And speaking of Elizabeth Craft, this was really popular, and this is back in stock. And Dawn, you got your glasses on.
Okay, this
the name
is
of it's on the
called
front.
Planner Essentials 34 Christmas Figures, right there.
And this is the Planner.
And turn that around because there's some on the back too. Yeah, that.
I
got
forgot.
great
this
trees.
Is a 2-pager.
Yeah, it's got great trees and little tags that say 25. That would have some fun images for your Christmas journal.
And then Planner Essentials 35, which is holiday tab pages, is this one. And if I flip it, it's not really holiday, but it does show you some tab pages.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Memory Bound.
Well, I was going to say, we just kind of jumped into it this morning, didn't we?
We did. This is Diane's, one of her favorites, with the tree and the truck. And it's Planner Essentials 16, Christmas tree page.
Cool. Kelly, we're gonna squirrel moment. But the tailgate party is Friday. The hours are 11 to 3. And there will be some specials only for those that are attending the in-store special for those attending the barbecue. And we will be sharing those with you as you come into the store on Friday. So we can't wait. The actual serving of the lunch is going to be 11:30 to 1. But the party will last 11 to 3. We'll have it all set up out there.
Until Dawn crashes.
She's our
partier.
We're going to have fun. It's going to be a blast. So we hope you can make it.
And the weather's going to be a little better. It's not going to be 100. It's only going to be in the 80s, low 80s, and cloudy.
And cloudy, which is going to be perfect.
For clouds and wind.
Yep.
Not wind, but a breeze.
Breeze.
All right, are we back?
We're back.
Here's Winter Words, words 5, Winter Words. And it shows you everything you get, but just look at the dies. You can see the size a little better on the back. Everything you need. Okay, then we're flipping all over the place. Speaking of flip-flops,
now we're covering all the seasons. Now we're in
we
fall.
Are, pretty much. Okay, we got in from Die Cuts with a View these stickers, and you get 10 sheets for $6.99. There's a little glimpse, but we decided we needed to open them, and boy, was I impressed.
These are under fall. If you go to theme and then fall.
And look at those clear stickers.
Yeah, these are like a rose gold or a copper. Really fun. So if you did
I'm moving them all over, so Dawn's having to.
Fall journal, that's where
They're nice, yeah, they're little. But look at these good titles for cards.
Count your blessings, give thanks,
borders.
grateful for you. Ooh, these would be good in Katie's fall gratitude book. Pumpkin patch, pick your own. And I don't know if you guys can see, but there's another sheet.
That one was hiding.
There's another, they're all foiled. And this is foiled. And Kelly's got another sheet
sticker.
And here's some more. So those are pretty cheap, aren't they?
Yeah.
$5.99 or something like that.
69 cents a sheet. $6.99.
$6.99. Yeah, good deal.
So really cool. Okay. Then with our honeybee order that we got the flip-flops, we got some other goodies too. We got the bitty buzzwords. And boy, you just can't really. Dawn, you want to read those?
Let's see. No. Okay, it says hugs.
There's a stamp set that goes with them.
Oh, bitty buzzwords. Okay, hugs, hello. I can't tell the rest of them. I can't tell the rest of them.
Should have brought the stamp over.
But I really like the font. And then they have a shadow too.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They're
a good one.
Let's see. Those are $23.99.
And yes, you do need to RSVP for the barbecue, so just give us a call and let us know. Yeah, and Mary, thank you. You do need to bring a name tag and a chair.
Bring your BYOC and BYONT.
Yeah.
That way we know who everybody is. And I think a lot of our people on Facebook Live, we know names, but we don't know faces.
Right.
So it's going to be wonderful.
And everybody's looking forward to meeting everybody that they've gotten to know on the videos and,
I love
and
Dawn.
all the comments. And we just can hardly wait.
We can hardly wait. We can hardly wait for this die also. This is Hugs. It's a buzzword, and you got the 3 different dies. It's $16.99. It's really nice when you cut it out. It's a little backwards there. Oh, and gosh.
Yes, the cone flowers.
The cone flowers back. It's $24.99. This has been going viral on Stamp Junkies here on Facebook, and there are so many beautiful samples. I wish I had one to show everybody. It's $24.99 back in stock.
And that was the cone flower.
The cone flower, yep. And then this is the painted or spring peony, and we've got the stamp for $23.99, and then we have the die. And we're going to see a little bit of this today. Hint, hint.
Neat.
And then we have another, speaking of seeing it today, and Chris requested this one. It's called Wildflowers. It's also $23.99.
And that's new. We haven't had that one
brand
here.
spanking new.
Oh my gosh, look at the greenery on that.
And we have the die for $29.99.
Oh boy, that's
I'm
gorgeous.
anxious to.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what she makes with that.
Chris took this one home too, so maybe she'll do something exciting with that.
Julie says she loves her cornflower die. And for those of you, if you end up, maybe you had plans on Friday and you couldn't come to the barbecue, but then your plans changed and you can come to the barbecue, do stop by. I'm sure there'll be an extra brat or a hamburger. And yes, we would love for you to just stop by if that fits into your schedule.
Dawn, these are also from Honeybee. These are one of my favorites, and this is the color Harvest Festival and Autumn Afternoon. They're little gems, and you get 300. And I bet we have maybe 12 different varieties of these. If you go in online, you'll see all of them together. And there's just so many. And
how much are those?
They're $4.99 for 300.
That's a good deal.
Then I wanted to mention, if you're taking the class this weekend, the Pretty Poinsettias with Susan, the flower making.
And that's a Spellbinders class.
Spellbinders
that's
class.
Being offered virtual.
It's virtual right here on Facebook on a special Facebook page. We do have her paper in stock, the card shop essentials from Spellbinders, and it's this white cardstock, and it's 100-pound, really nice and heavy, and she molds her flowers in it. So if you were wanting to get some of that, it's $9.99 for 10 sheets.
And
Okay.
Amy, even though you don't make cards, a lot of the techniques that we show every day can
you could
be
use on a
applied to your
scrapbook,
scrapbooks.
absolutely.
Yeah, so
Like even the flip-flops, wouldn't these be cute on a summer page if you stamped or made up some flip-flops across the bottom or
Yeah.
on a border?
yeah. She said she'd be broke if she, with all this fun stuff. I love it. And then we showed these yesterday. These are brand new colors of Nouveau drops that just came in yesterday. The sprig of mistletoe, that's kind of a lime green. The grotto green is glitter. And then the holly berries is a translucent, which I just love. And then the Rudolph's nose is a little more coral, but it's got a pearlescence.
Well, Dawn, thanks for making those samples for us because a lot of times they look nothing like they do on paper, like they do in the bottle, however you're supposed to say that.
Right. Lori says she loves your shirt, Kelly.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, but hey, before we get to Chris, we have to take a trip around
Let's
the
see.
store
1,
because
2, 3, 4, 5 new collections. My gosh.
we were busy yesterday getting it all out so we could share it with all of you.
Should we start? Let's start with Halloween.
All right, we're starting over here.
So yesterday what came in, this hookskin, is Halloween Magic. I don't know why I pulled this off first, Dawn, but I did. Halloween Magic from Echo Park. And
The honeybee gems are sparkly.
yeah, they're just like a gem, like a diamond.
They're beautiful.
Okay, so Halloween Magic from Echo Park. It's got like Frankenstein and a little witch, little kids in costumes. And look at the stickers. They're really cute. This is the collection pack, which has all of the papers and the sticker sheet. And this is great for scrapbooking or card making or lots of different things. And here's the 6x6 tablet, which has got everything just a little smaller.
Just a smaller scale for card makers, or as Peggy pointed out, you can still do 12 by 12 scrapbook pages with the 6 by 6 paper pad. I thought
yeah,
that was very clever
absolutely.
how she used that for strips. And
And then we have the frames and tags and the ephemera, and I'll give them a flipperoo. So if you like purple and green and orange, they're kind of deeper colors. And there's 3 different dies. There's the ghost with the bat, and this is $9.99, which is cute. And then you get the 3 pumpkins for $14.99. This is all going to be online under Echo Park Halloween Magic. And then you have the haunted house.
that's a great haunted house.
I love haunted houses. Not real haunted houses.
Yes, no, you don't. You
like
won't
real
ever go
ones,
with me.
But I like the dies.
Hey, is there any customers out there that would go with me to a haunted house? Nobody here will go with me.
Or just come in and scare Dawn. She'd be happy just to get scared.
Yes, I would.
Here's the 2 stencils. These are $5.99.
Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my gosh. Get a busload of people to go to a haunted house. I think that would be a riot.
Should we show the papers or
Sure.
do we have time? Do our viewers want to see all the papers or are we
We can go. We can
anybody
go
short for
fast.
time?
Bugs and kisses.
I put a spell on you, Dawn.
Jennifer told me to watch out, that she's really in the mood for Halloween this year, so she told me to watch out. I don't
I
know.
love this one.
A couple years ago, Elena says she'll go. A couple years ago, I hid in the trash can, and Jennifer took the garbage out, and I scared the crap out of her.
No,
It was pretty funny.
It was the dumpster. You make it sound
What did
like
I say?
You,
What did
well,
I
you
s-
said trash can, which makes it
Oh,
sound like
yeah.
Oscar the Grouch or something.
Oh no! It was the big dumpster behind the store. I wouldn't fit in a trash can, Kelly.
See, your legs hanging out over a trash can. Here's
Oh,
the 3x4s. Now, what's nice about what they've done here is some of them are vertical. A lot of them are vertical, but they still have some horizontal ones too.
Kelly says to have a wine happy hour before you go to the haunted house. Oh my
So then
gosh!
maybe I would go, or is that
Yes,
what you're
then you'd
thinking?
go.
I'm having
Oh
trouble
my
getting
gosh,
this back
wouldn't
in.
that be fun? I would love to go to. I see everybody's with me. They want to go too.
People are just saying it. They're talking. They're all talked on. Or come
Well,
on
I'm-
over. Maybe they'll have haunted houses this year, and you can go.
Yeah. I hope
I
that
like
they
the words
do.
on this. Like candy.
I still want
October.
Katie to go with me, but she won't go either.
Katie won't
Wouldn't
go.
Katie be a hoot at a haunted house?
Okay, so that was Halloween Magic, and then our other new Halloween is up here in the corner.
And we've already shown this one before. This is the
Monster
Photo
Mash.
Play Monster Mash.
I think they go well together.
They do. They do. Mix and match. Okay, we're going to come back to the Vicki Boutin Christmas.
That's exciting.
Okay, here we are.
The other one is Echo Park also, and it's Halloween Party. And this is more, I don't think it's monotone, but you got more of your oranges and your grays and blacks. Doesn't have that purple and green, but it does have frames and tags. There's a little look at those.
Cute little tags.
And I don't know if you want to just show the spiderweb.
Spiderweb stencil, some stars. And there's dies also with this one. Happy Halloween, a spiderweb, pumpkins.
This one's like, oh, look at that. That is cute.
Yeah, those are good.
Gosh.
And then 2 stamp sets. And then we have the solids, the collection pack. And then, of course, down here is Midnight Tales from Graphic 45. And we've shown that before, too.
Here's some of the papers, a couple of them.
So for those of you coming in for the barbecue this weekend,
all of this is here. Look at that stripe,
yeah,
Dawn.
it's got a gray and orange and black. Really fun colors.
There's your 4x6ers.
Beware of the cute monsters.
That'd be cute on a layout with your kids in their costume.
Oh, I like that.
And then the back is good. Spiders. And here's the 3x4s or the 2x3s or whatever. Sometimes I get mixed up on my measurements.
Oh, that's a great paper. Look at that. Really fun.
Here's a nice different multi-cut apart.
Okay. Oh, turn that around because it's got a great plaid.
Last year we did a layout with a paper just like this.
Karen, I can't wait for Friday either.
Yeah, we're working on it, aren't we, Dawn?
Yes.
Okay, I'm looking at the parking lot right now. Oh, I like this one. Spiderwebs. Spiderwebs. Okay, and here's a skeleton with a stripe.
Okay.
Bats.
And candy corn maybe on the back
It's called
of that
Candy
one?
Corn Craze.
Yeah,
that
look
must
at
be
that.
why.
Oh, they would make such little cute treat bags.
Yes,
and oh my gosh, cards, pages.
Teresa got all this put out yesterday. Okay, we showed that one.
Mary said she needs to refine what she needs for memory bound lists for Friday. I want it all.
Hey, we understand. Heck, Dawn, I want it all too.
I know. It's terrible.
There's our candy.
And black stars.
I think that's...
All right.
And we've got the solids. So that was Halloween Party.
Okay, should we go? We got one more fall and Halloween line. And that is over here.
Oh, you're right. We just showed a little bit of it yesterday.
Yeah, we got it all laid out now.
Now it's all here. The Hello Pink Autumn from Frank Garcia. And Frank's been at our store before.
Chased birds out.
Yes, he did. He taught classes a long time ago. True Frank style with the rose gold foil and all the beautiful pinks and mauves.
And we did show these yesterday, but it just looks better when it's all out on a rack and not in a box.
Not in a box.
And if you want to, Sue, if you want to see some of these things up close, you can go to our online shopping store and you'll be able to see.
This I love.
Isn't that pretty?
Dawn, I love this. Look at this retro.
Wowee. Chewing gum whistle. That's cute right there. Just that on a little.
Yeah, here's kind of a retro 1950s babe. So anyhow, I really like this. We had a lot of orders with this yesterday.
This line is called 31 from Prima. And it's got a little bit of pink and it's just really fun. And then this one is Hello Pink Autumn from Prima. And I'll just step back and it's got the rub-ons, the journaling, we got flowers and ephemera. So really
nice.
Fun papers and stuff. Okay.
Very nice. Okay.
All right.
Now we're ready for Christmas.
Yay.
We did not show anything for spring today. I hope everyone's okay with that, but we skipped over spring. But let's start with Vicki Boutin because Vicki Boutin's color story was so viral and Dawn and I were super excited when she came out with her Christmas line. I mean, look at that. Whoops, let me flip it around. So there's all the cut-aparts.
We need to get 2 of those out and put them side by side because I think that would make just what a festive holiday.
Christmas or birthday or anything.
But I just think like that for Christmas is just really, really fun.
It's beautiful. So she's got the cut-aparts. I just want to show all of these because this is a unique collection.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not just your normal, traditional. Look at that. I love that. It's got music notes in the stars. Really.
And then a lot of the top, Leanne was pointing out a lot of the border strips.
Yes. I just love it because it's different. It's not your
like
traditional
that, not your
Santa.
mother's jeans, or not your daughter's jeans, or whatever.
There you go, not your daughter's jeans. Yes.
There's the tags, and she had this in Color Story also.
Except for this one, it would be not your mother's scrapbooking supplies.
Something like that.
I like it.
I think you could probably put 2 of these together also. You could do something like that.
Oh, Sue, you're so cute. We will be posting pictures and we'll be doing live videos from the barbecue. So for those of you who can't make it,
come virtually.
Yes, you'll be there virtually. Exactly.
It's very, very artsy.
Clever. And look at the holly across the top.
Oh, I didn't even see that, Dawn. I think you could layer 2 of these and fussy cut a few of the leaves, and that would be amazing. Or feature a special photo in the middle of it. This one's called Beautiful Sight.
I like that paper.
There's just a lot of detail with her artwork. And then we have 'Tis the Season. Gosh, it's cool. I got to put it in the right way so I don't get in trouble. And then here's a stripe. This reminds me a lot of Color Story. You've got kind of a background paper, but they're not just plain words. They've got, you can kind of see some of the distressing and stuff with them.
And there's a lot, as you can see. Sorry, there is a lot of papers with this line because...
Look at the ornaments.
Yeah, we ordered it all. It's just so fun. And we know she has a lot of...
I would fussy cut those. Okay.
She has a lot of followers.
Yeah, I think a lot of fans, especially after her last collection. What if you fussy cut those and you cut them out and you hung them from this paper right here?
Popped out of
Wouldn't
them.
that be neat? Yeah.
Yes. Donna, this is all available online right now. It's under new. You should find all of this. There is not a 12 by 12 paper pad. We ordered all of the individual sheets. Oh,
I don't
you
know
know
if
what?
they had it.
I think they did. And there are some things from this line. We ordered it all, but there are some things from this line that have not arrived yet. But, gosh, I'm trying to think, did the invoice say when it's coming? I don't know that it said when it's coming, but there are some things yet that will be coming. Cute ornaments.
Oops. Here's a snowflake paper called Snowy Day.
Cool.
2 of those together would be nice. Oh.
Yeah, look at that.
I was like, whoa, that hit me from behind.
Jeez.
It did. Oh, and then look at the cute stockings.
I love that. Very nice.
So nothing is plain. It's not like just a stripe. It's a stripe, but it's got lots of other artwork with it. So thank you, Vicki. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to use it. We also have a little album. Oh, I just lost my microphone. We have an album kit.
I'm under new and it's not online yet, Donna. I think
I can check it when
I think it should be down at the very, very bottom of the new, but we will check it right after the video.
It's Vicki Boutin Warm Wishes.
Yes.
Here's an album kit. It's $29.99. You get the album, you get these papers that are punched to fit in the album, and then you get about a dozen page sleeves. How about 14 page sleeves. That's $29.99.
That would make a cute little Christmas journal.
Yeah, and then you could get some of the album pages, you could put your cut-aparts in. You could get some cut-apart sheets. They've got the 3x4s. Oh, and then we have these thickers from Vicki.
All right.
And it's got 2 sides.
Those are fun. Those are like enamel, or what would you say? Epoxy. They look like epoxy stickers.
And here's like kind of like puffy stickers.
cute.
And this is really nice for the album also because it's got your numbers, it's got little words if you want to label things. Oh, here they've used it. In the album there's a page that says December, and they have actually put these numbers on the page, on the calendar page.
Okay, Donna says the Echo Park Halloween is not available either, so we have some checking to do.
Fix that. Here's the washi tape, which is as beautiful as the paper. And why did I put that there, Dawn? Here's the chipboard stickers. Oh, it's two sides.
Yeah.
I got hit from behind again, Dawn.
Great for your little Christmas journals.
And then here's the stamp set.
Yeah, love that stamp set. I think, and isn't it only $5.99 or $6.99?
It's free.
It's free.
It's on the list of price today.
Oh, okay. All right. I think it's.
We were so excited to get this out, we didn't.
The stamps are $5.99.
Up. The stamps are $5.99.
Oh, Penny's pricing them right now.
Yay! Yeah, those are cute. Cute. Okay.
Do we have time to show these?
Mary says she's looking under new, but then she forgot what she was looking for.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I think I need to go fix these things.
All right.
Right when we're done. So make a note of the collection that you liked, and
Well, why don't
want me
we
to
could
do
go
that?
do Chris, and
Oh,
then
and
we
then
could
come back.
come. What?
Yeah.
Where they're looking for Vicky Booten.
Yeah.
It's on the new.
It is under new.
Yeah. It's right before Woodware and right after.
it's alphabetical.
Okay, the Tim Holtz New Ideology, and then Vicky Booten, but that's the old. And then
the Vicky Booten.
Christmas is
Christmas
down.
is at the
Up.
very
It's down at
bottom.
the very
Last
bottom.
thing.
All right. Very good.
Okay, I'm gonna go fix all of that. Chris, here's the microphone.
Thank you.
You're on,
All right. And I'll see you later.
We'll come back and get you because we need to show you the new Christmas lines that came in from Cartabella and Echo Park. But we're going to go get them all online because that's crazy. All right, here we go. Here's the 49 in market. Oh, and for the person that asked about our paper line, Enchanted Autumn, we will go over that, like how it came to be. We'll give you some more details when we start our presentations on August 16th. We can go over some more of the history and everything regarding that. So thank you for asking. That's very sweet. Okay, and Chris is here with us today. And Chris,
Good morning.
go ahead and get started. I can't wait. None of us can wait. We
good.
just are very excited to see what you're making today.
All right. I'm doing, let's face it, we've all had colored pencils and we use them and we don't like the lines that they leave. It looks like we're still in kindergarten. We got our first box. So I found out, I always say it wrong, about the Gamsol. And it just takes away those lines. Except like this, I went back over it after
That's
I
beautiful.
smoothed it out. Thank you. So Laura, if you're watching, this is your birthday card.
Laura, don't look.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't
Close your
look.
eyes. This Diana's flowers inspired me because she posted pictures of her sunflowers.
Oh.
And just the colors of her flower were gorgeous. So
Neat.
I'll be doing one of those, but in craft
Okay.
today, just to show the difference.
All right.
And that's why I did these three, just to show you. I used the exact same colored pencils
Okay.
and the same paper background and everything, but I put it on craft,
Oh my gosh,
white,
that's cool.
and black, just so you could see the difference. You don't pigeonhole yourself into one color.
Oh my gosh, Chris, I like that you did that. What a
This one I did an embossing folder, which is the new Sizzix 3D one that we have.
and then you just color penciled it over the top.
Yep, just certain ones. And it's going to, as you're coloring, you're using pressure, so it's going to go in a little bit. That's okay.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't matter. I just thought it was kind of a cool look.
It's a very cool look. I love it.
And then this one I colored on craft, but I heat embossed first, which gives you a really good way to stay in the lines.
Uh-huh.
If you're, challenged like I am.
Me too.
And I used a background stamp. This isn't the one, but we do have some really cool background stamps that you could use.
So just grab any background stamp that you had. I love how you did that. Just created some background.
Yeah,
I like
because
it.
it's on a white piece of, or I guess it's cream, but then I just inked it to make it look a little antique-y. This one we don't have, but I like this one better. I wish I had had this one at home.
This one is the brand new Say It With Stamps, and this one is called Lovely Lilacs. Oh, wow. Yeah, beautiful.
beautiful.
That's a beautiful stamp set. Okay.
So anyway, if you've got some questions, by all means ask.
And it's Gamsol, Gamsol. That's what she's going to be using today to show us how she's blending and using her colored pencils.
I have a really big box at home of pencils, but what I did was pull out, I want to keep these separate because these are the ones I'm going to use. I pulled out the 24 that are in here.
Okay.
Just so people would kind of get an idea of what colors are available in this container. And even online, they suggest start with a small one first to see how you feel about it, if you like it. This is $49.99. They are expensive to start with, but these pencils are softer and they blend a little better than some others. I have not tried this other.
The Prismacolor, they're kind of like the premium, the Cadillac or the Tesla of colored pencils. And this brand here, you get a lot, but they're going to be a little bit harder colored pencil. But you get so many different colors. You get 50, and I think they were $19.99.
Well, yeah, and that way you can practice your shading.
That's a good point.
Which is like how I did the leaf in here.
That's
to make it look like the sun hit it or something.
That's just gorgeous, Chris.
Thank you. Those are just some papers. We'll get to the sponges. I put mine in, my container fell apart, but whatever. I took a sponge, I cut it smaller.
Okay.
You know, whatever container you have. And then I pour my Gamsol on it.
Okay.
This has stayed wet for 2 years now.
Okay.
As long as that lid's on tight, you're not wasting anything.
Okay.
And go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, and then you just dip your colored pencil into that?
No.
Oh, you dip your blending stumps.
Yep.
Okay.
I draw on this first, I color it, and then when I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and use my little stumps. Well, that's what they call these here, paper stump, into it and to blend it out. So I'll show you that after I get done coloring it out.
And I'm going to grab a chair so I can sit down and be a little bit closer
Alrighty.
to the action. All right.
All right. So, it doesn't matter where you want to start. And sometimes I mess up and then I go back over it and make it a little different. So we'll just pick what colors you like. I always start with a blank piece of paper, but since I know these are the colors I want, I don't have to, just to see how they're going to blend together, or if I like the colors together. And I'm going to kind of copy this a little bit. And sometimes I'll go ahead, instead of doing pencil marks, like this.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and
you do it in more of a circular.
Yeah, I change it up, really. There's no wrong way.
That probably helps so that there isn't the lines.
The lines, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I know watching me color is probably like watching paint dry, but this will go fast.
Well, Sharon says, Sharon says she just recently tried the color pencils in Gamsol. Love the results. I'm not an expert like you, but coloring looks better. I use suggestion of putting cotton balls in small jar instead of sponge, and that works great too. Well, good.
That's nice.
That's a great tip.
Yes. I will tell people, though, these sponges are you get 3 of them for $1.59.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
And wouldn't it be fun
price.
to use paint or ink, and you could sponge onto paper, like the old, like we used to sponge paint on walls.
Is there a tip for sharpening the pencils? do you have an electric one at home?
I just bought an electric one because I was constantly breaking off my tips. And so I finally bought one, and I wish I had brought a picture because the thing is like an RV. It is huge. But
we have a little, go ahead.
You can rotate it so that you can put different size pencils and different size things in there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's big.
Okay, well, we have just a small, inexpensive one here at Memory Bound, and that does work too. You don't have to spend a lot on, but I would recommend an electric one because sometimes those little hand held pencil sharpeners don't work that great.
No, like I said, mine kept breaking. Gloria actually used the one at work this morning for me because I forgot to sharpen a couple pencils right before we went on air. Okay, so
it's relaxing.
Right now it's kind of like, but once I use that Gamsol, it's gonna hopefully look much better.
Well, you know what? I think it's pretty just as you got it.
Well, thank you. Now, I used a little different color at home on these, but like I said, I wanted to show people just the colors that are in here so that and I'm just going to go around in circles just to and I'm going to go back through once I get this with my darker brown and bring it into this goldy color.
Pretty.
Any other questions? Let's talk about it.
They say to be sure to put the lid on tight on your Gamsol so it doesn't dry out.
Yes, like I said, I've had this in there for probably 1.5 to 2 years. So,
do you want to tell us how to clean and sharpen the blending stumps while you're coloring?
Well, you know, I am not good about that. That's why I have. This is probably half of what I have. Because they're pretty inexpensive. We do have a set up there that has a sharpener in it. And, I don't know. We only got one in the other day.
Oh, okay.
And I believe you just, almost like a file. Somebody online who's done this more probably
I think you can file them. So just get like maybe that $59 file from Foundations Decor that we sell, and you can just file the edges. Once you get a color on there and you don't want that color on anymore, you can just file it off and file it down to a sharper point.
I usually go around and do all the same color first.
And Donna says you can sharpen on sandpaper, exactly, same thing. And then Anna Polaire says, do you start with a dark or light colored pencil?
I generally start with the light. I don't know that it matters, except that if you do too much dark, you can't put your light on top of that.
Exactly.
So that's why I start with the light, because I can always go darker. I can't go lighter.
Yep, that makes sense. So she's putting the light color around all the tips like she did on here. This is just beautiful.
Thank you.
And then what did you put in the center of this flower? Because it's kind of a gold. The gold Posca pen.
Yes. Yep.
So it's not layered, or what would you say?
It's not like a pop-up embellishment or anything. It's
not like a Nouveau drop. It's flat.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're worried about sending something through the mail, that might work. Although I know Nouveau drops go through the mail without any trouble. Okay, and she's just coloring the lighter color around the tips of the flower.
I think I'll go.
The file is washable, so you can use longer without getting plugged up.
Oh, that's good to know. Like I said, I'm kind of new to this. I've had my box for a couple years, but sometimes I have to really look at something before I start using it a lot. And then I'm just going to come in and going to put a couple highlights in my leaves, because why wouldn't I? It gives it a little dimension.
Well, in this technique that you're doing, you could do the same on any kind of flower.
Oh gosh, yes.
Or like she did on this lilac, she put darker out in the edges and then lighter in the middle. So really, you can make your flowers however you want to, because there's every kind of flower in nature.
And this is getting a little bright for me, so I'm going to go ahead and come back and...
This is what I wanted to learn.
Well, come on over. So
if I come back over and color the whole thing, and then I do the orange on top of it, it's a little less wonk on your face.
less bright.
Yeah.
So Kelly's back. So
I know. I want to see it.
So is everything online now under new?
Great. Everything is awesome, Donna.
So Kelly has everything online under new now. So you should be able to see it and see the images up close.
And I decided I'm just going to lighten my touch on here a little bit, and so it's not so bright. I was pushing a little hard.
What black ink do you use for your original stamped image?
Generally, whatever I have at home. It was one of the Tim Holtz, oh golly, it wasn't black soot.
Is it Distress?
Yeah,
The water base?
yes.
Okay, so
Kelly's going to go look and see what's next to black soot.
oh, was it ground espresso?
Is it a brown or a black?
It was a black on this one.
So hickory
Yes, it was. This one I actually used, oh gosh darn, I meant to write it down. It's one that I always think is blue when I look at it in the box, but...
Okay, so she used hickory smoke on this one right here.
I believe so.
Okay.
I did so many of them that I... And this was picket fence.
Okay, this one's picket fence. And this one does look black.
Yeah, that one.
You think that one
That
would
one might
be
have been-
black soot?
Yeah.
And then this one would be picket fence again. Okay.
All right, so now I've got, I don't see a brown right now, so I'm just going to go with a new one. All my little nubbies.
Okay.
I'll start with the leaf, and I always search, because if you don't use the same one, you're going to transfer your color. So here's a green one, and you can tell where I've been sticking this in the same spot for too long, because I've got a little hole in there, but that's okay. I just stick it in, see how it gets wet then.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I just start, and you have to dip every so often.
So that's the Gamsol?
Yep, so you can see the difference already between how the one that I have used it and the one I haven't.
Right.
This is what I've been wanting to learn, Chris.
Good.
So I'm glad you're here.
I don't know if you want me to color out this whole thing or
Well, we definitely need to see some of the flower.
Flower.
It's relaxing. I find it relaxing watching
Good.
you color.
Yeah, I like how it all blends together, and it looks like it's a marker, and here it was just a colored pencil.
Exactly. Like I said, practice with your colored pencils at home. You don't have to, but you will be happier if you buy the ones that are softer. Okay, we'll do some of the flower just to, and I changed nubs so that I had something with that color on there.
And what do you mean? Oh, the colored pencils, if they're softer?
Yes, yep.
Okay.
And you can kind of see how,
So maybe your 99-cent Crayola colored
Right,
pencils
yeah.
that you see now on the shelves for...
don't grab your kids'
Okay.
ones. But you can kind of see already how the colors are starting to blend as opposed
yes.
to how separate they were there.
Does the Gamsol work with markers or just colored pencils?
As far as I know, I've never tried it with markers. I think it would just run them.
Yeah.
Kind of like you can't use the watercolored pencils with it. It's not going to work.
Okay. So that's a good point that there are watercolor pencils and then there's colored pencils. And as Chris mentioned, you want to get a set that's just colored pencils. So you'll want to really look at your packaging. Wow, I just love the blending. It's so...
It just changes the whole look.
It does. This is really pretty.
If I'd known we were going to get this close, I would have gotten a manicure.
Well, Chris, they've come to expect that. Kelly and I don't get manicures, but sometime in my life I'm going to.
I bought some $2.99 fake nails at Walmart, but I keep forgetting to put those on too.
Yeah, Cancel helps blend or dissolve the wax in certain colored pencils.
And I don't know if you can still see it or not. You might not be able to, but this is a real waxy look, the one that I have not done yet.
All right.
So that makes perfect sense that it helps dissolve the wax.
Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
And then you can always tell when you've missed a spot. So all right.
So now she's going to the center. So does the Gamsol bleed beyond your image?
It has not. I suppose if I got this really wet,
Okay.
it might. That's why I think it's a good idea to use the sponge. You can kind of control how much you get on there as opposed to, or the cotton ball like the one lady suggested. Otherwise, it would just soak up too much. So I'd rather have to reapply.
So
Then get
that's
too
a
much.
great question and a very good tip. So don't get your blending stump too loaded up with the liquid so you don't have to worry about that. Going out of the lines. Gosh, that's pretty.
But
Thank
you. But you could see how before it was very separate. I mean, and this just helps blend it out, makes it look more natural.
I like that. Wow, Chris,
And-
beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, that's really fun.
And then, like I said, I just used the gold Posca pen, and
That's how you did that.
yeah,
I thought it was Nouveau drops. That looks a lot easier.
well,
Well,
that
that's
one I
a
went
good
over.
point. A little bit easier so you don't have to worry about having snow cones or ice cream cones.
Oh, exactly. Chocolate chips.
Okay, do
whatever
you have to put the Gamsol right after you color, or can you color one day and then do Gamsol the next day?
You can wait. There was a couple of them that I did at night, and then came back the next morning and did it.
I
So
love that.
not an issue there.
Great, great. Another great question. You guys are asking some awesome questions. So because we're all learning.
I think I'll
I
just
love it.
instead of pop dotting, because that's everybody's pop dotted before.
And so you're not even waiting for it to dry. It's probably already dry.
Oh, you know what though? That wasn't.
it wasn't. Your mat.
No, the dots weren't dry.
That's what I would do, don't I?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
funny.
shoot.
Well, that's live.
I'm not going to put that on there because
No.
I don't want to ruin the
I
rest
would-
of my card.
So there she has her
So
card, a base all made
yeah,
up.
I had it all made up. I was all ready this morning. Gosh.
We should have put that on and then did
yes.
your
Oh
dots.
well. You know what it looked like before. Here, look
Yeah,
at that one.
it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Sorry about that, Chris.
That was my fault.
I didn't even
didn't
think
think
to
about it.
mention it.
Oh shoot! How funny is
So
that?
that is coloring with colored pencils. And then, Chris, did you color this on craft
Yes.
also? I actually thought that was vellum.
You know,
when
it does
I
kind of
first
look like
looked
it,
at that.
doesn't it?
And that's just using 2 or 3 different colors of
I
pink
used
on that.
3
Wow.
and 2 on the leaf,
2 on the leaves.
and like
Good-
I
good
said,
job.
Oh, thank you. That is our peony set.
Oh, that's okay. That's using the peony set from Honeybee, and then the dies
Correct.
is what she used to make this card. Okay, cool. Wow.
And this card, I brought my tablet because I used the dictionary as the
Okay.
background.
All right.
And then we have these cute little tags in here.
Oh my gosh.
So I cut one out, and I just thought it was kind of fun to put.
Birthday 62. Oh, that's neat.
So, you know, a different way to use this one that's really been popular, but there's a lot of cool tags in here that I didn't even think about being able to use in a different way.
Very good. Okay. Chris, they have wonderful suggestions for you. So Sue says to stamp another center, cut it out and pop it up over top. So
that would be a good idea.
that is a wonderful
Yes,
suggestion.
thank
you
you.
for that. And that's a tip for all of us. We can all
Yes.
always do that. So thank you, Sue, for that. Have had Gamsol for a long time, but now know how to use it. Okay, Jackie says, so you just pour the Gamsol into a container with a sponge?
That's what I did. Yep. I just
Okay.
bought a little, I'm pretty sure I got it at Michael's. It's supposed to go together. For some reason, it unglued,
Okay.
but
all
you know,
right.
such is life. And then I cut my sponge a little bit because it was too big. And I just put it in there, poured the Gamsol on, and like the one lady suggested, make sure your lid's on tight so it doesn't
Right.
dry out. But this, so far, it's kept a couple years wet. So
Oh, where is your oopsie? Because they were wondering if you blend Gamsol over the top of that.
well, let's find out. We're not going to be out anything.
Yeah, we're not going to be out, but I love the idea of just going over that. And then look at how you've got the streaks of the gold. You could do that on the whole thing after you get that.
You could turn it over and recolor it too.
Yes, that's true. There you go.
I do like that. What book? Okay, the book that she used is the Reminisce Book 2 from Elizabeth Crafts, and there's also the Book 1, which is really cool too.
Yeah, it's got really pretty Christmassy papers.
All right, so just wait before you show.
Okay.
Please show the name of the tag book again. Okay, that's this right here, and it is $28.99, and it has 32 double-sided pages in it, and then heavier weight, and then 32 lighter weight pages in it.
And this was lighter weight, the tag. So I went ahead and put it on another piece of craft paper and then just cut it out
Okay,
because it was very lightweight and I know it would bend up. So
all right. So, oh, and then it looks like you used some of this for your background on your other card too. I just saw the yellow.
no,
No?
that is
Oh.
actually
Well, you could, I
from-
guess.
yes, that's from our from one of the new lines.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the Howdy.
Oh, howdy. Oh, my gosh. Yep. Okay. All right. So let me get back to all the questions. Let's see here. All right. We did that. We showed the book. Thanks for saying Gamsol doesn't work with watercolor pencils. All right. And do you have book 1, Elena? We do have book 1. And that has a lot of Christmas designs in it. Use more Posca pen and make the center all shiny gold. Great idea, Donna.
Well, yeah, I might have to.
I would not throw it away because it's
No.
beautiful.
And you know, we've got those brushes up front that Teresa had used a few videos back where she uses that beautiful gold paint.
Yes,
I bet I could
yes.
take one of those brushes and brush that gold on like that.
Yes,
This
yes.
is the stamp, the background stamp I used for this particular card.
And this is called Sweet Blooms from Pink Fresh.
And it is $16.99.
All right. That's
But
a good background stamp.
We also have this that I thought would make a cute background.
Oh, that would be fun to color.
Yes, and that is Summer Floral, and it is $19.99.
Great ideas. And this is the book 1. This is the Reminisce book 1 from
Get it?
Elizabeth Crafts. And this has a lot of, again, really cool papers in it. They're just, I would call them very eclectic. And then layout. Look at these to cut apart to put
Oh, yeah.
in your Christmas journals.
This would be, you know, we're out of that paper that Diane used on her.
Yes.
That would be a beautiful tree to put on
Yes, it would.
Diane's.
If
Sorry,
you wanted
squirrel
to.
moment.
Squirrels are the best.
I like you more than I planned.
That's
funny. It's like the Gamsol. We like the Gamsol more than we ever thought we would, but that's a game changer for me. So again, I believe there's 32 of the lighter weight and then 32 of the thicker weight papers in there. All right, so Chris is going to try to go over top of the Posca pen.
Let's see what happens.
See if it does anything. It doesn't do anything.
No. I was hoping maybe it would lift it off, but it just kind of makes it dull. It was a good suggestion, though. It was worth a try.
And Carol says you could use gold flakes to cover up the center. I love that, too.
Oh, I've got gold flakes at home. So,
okay, and have you ever tried using Gamsol on vellum?
I have not.
Do you want to grab a piece of vellum real quick? Okay, we're going to grab a piece of vellum, and we are going to test that live. So if it doesn't work, then you guys don't have to test it at home.
Right, exactly.
But I really did think that was vellum. So we're going to see, we're going to test that on vellum. And my guess is you probably have to let it dry for a bit, and because the vellum won't absorb it.
Right.
So we're going to test that out. Here we go.
All right, that's going to stick.
So Chris is testing on live. So if it doesn't work, then you guys don't make the same mistake.
That's right. There's no mistakes.
Well, happy accidents.
Yeah.
But I think if this works, I think it would be beautiful.
Oh gosh, yeah.
To color and then cut it out and put on.
Oh, look how nice
ours.
that blends out.
Oh, I think
Let's do
I think this technique. There's a before and an after. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, that would work really well. And did it dry pretty fast?
Oh, it dried really
Yeah,
fast. Wow. Okay.
So awesome
There's
suggestion.
there's your answer. And the Gamsol does work on vellum, and I think stamped and then cut out and put on flower fronts would be amazing. So thank you for that suggestion. Okay, well, Kelly, do we want to go back and look at Christmas real quick?
We can.
All right, Chris, thank you so much
Yes,
for
you're
your amazing
welcome.
demonstration. We all learned a lot. I know I did. Where would they find the Gamsol online?
I think it's under watercoloring.
Okay, all right. Even though it doesn't work with watercolored pencils, it might be under watercoloring. Oh,
And then would you mind scanning this and see what category comes up?
Sure.
Chris is going to find out for us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
thank you
Chris,
so much.
that was amazing. I
It
have
was-
wanted to know about that Gamsol stuff for a long time.
See, we all learned something.
And Chris is going to go figure out, she's going to go see where it is online.
All right, so we're
Well,
just
there's
going to show you
two-
real quickly.
We've got Jingle All the Way, Dawn, and we got Home for Christmas. So I don't know if it would help if you want to
I
just
can
kind of
just
scan
scan,
things since we've
yes.
been on for a bit today.
And there's the stencil. Oh, the snowflake stencils, fun.
Everybody wants snowflake stencils.
Okay, this is again called Home for Christmas.
It's from Echo Park.
And
Oh no,
you
this
will,
is Cartabella.
you
I'm
will
sorry.
find this online. Again, there's the frames and tags, and then the ephemera.
Miscellaneous watercoloring and miscellaneous pens.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay, Gamsol's under miscellaneous product, miscellaneous pens and markers and miscellaneous, and watercoloring. So we'll have to take it off of watercoloring. But it kind of looks like watercoloring.
yeah.
Here's just a sample of the paper.
Oh,
Look at the
that's
little
cool,
bench with
yes.
the Afghan and the truck. It's got a nice plaid. I'd like to have a pair of pants like that. I think that'd be really sharp.
I like them.
And you
okay.
showed the sticker?
It's got the mega pad, the sticker book, the 6x6 paper pad.
I'll open the mega pad
Okay,
here.
and then the 3 chipboard. We got accents, phrases, frames, and then all of the papers. And you can see them online if you do want to see them up closer.
So
okay,
here's the mega pad that's got nice,
Great
if you were making a
cut-aparts.
Christmas journal, this would be wonderful. I like those words.
Oh my gosh.
Letters to Santa.
I like these colors.
And everything's two-sided. There's two sides to everything, Dawn.
Jennifer really liked this because she said she really liked the traditional Christmas colors. I like that. Okay, all right. And we do have the solids with that line.
I think we've got everything with both of these lines. Anything you can get, except some of the embellishments were delayed.
Okay, this is Echo Park Jingle All the Way. And there's only one chipboard with this line. We got the frames and tags, the ephemera. Let's just turn that around. Oh, it's got some good stuff.
Turn that around
And
and I'll prepare the sticker book.
Two stamp sets. Wow, that's a great one for stamping your cards, your pages. A stencil. We've got the 6x6 pad, the sticker book, and the mega pad. And then all the papers. And then is there a solids?
Over there, maybe.
Oh, the solids. Yep. And then there's a solid pack that goes with that line also.
So Dawn, here's the sticker book. It's going to have 8 sheets of stickers. And then, let me just,
Oh, wow.
nice.
All right. Oh, those little pennants would be fun. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
There's
That's
the
something
stickers.
different.
And then I've got the mega pad over here. And
All right. So this is the mega pad now for the Jingle All the Way.
it's a little more woodsy. It's got the kind of the wood tone,
And the solids.
wood grain.
All right.
Super
Well,
cool.
thank you, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there with us today. Thanks for the amazing demo. Oh, stepped away for a second. Project coming with that mega pad. Janet says she's got projects coming with the mega pad. Well, we can't
We're
wait,
in for a
Janet.
treat then.
We can't wait to see what you're coming up with.
Penny's got to look.
Oh, what's Penny's look?
I don't know.
Hi, Penny. And we got Gloria here today. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Have a wonderful day. Happy Tuesday.
And we'll see you
And
back
thanks,
here
Chris.
at 9:30 tomorrow.